Okay, so I wanted to play through the base game again, story, I guess, and also want to kind of do another playthrough of World base game as well. As you know, if you've been watching at all, which maybe you haven't, I was doing World playthroughs with different weapons, trying to get practice in with them. And I got through 4 weapons, which I think only 4, but that went fairly well. So I want to kind of compare this game to World on its base story, like going through the story, not farming for armor too much. I'll have to do it in World, but in this game I shouldn't have to do it too much since story takes place only in low rank, and I'm not going through high rank story. It's credits is the thing. So I'm sure this will go faster than the World playthroughs were going, but I just wanted to compare and see how they were. Hunter and Palico are going to be a bit weird, but I did want to hear the other Palico voice. They're both going to have the same name if I don't let my computer mistype. Enter key doesn't even work. All right. Try it again. I was going to do a male character, but I am garbage at designing male characters, especially with this much customization. I can do it in the older games because you have less stuff there to actually pick from. But do I need, yeah, I'll just display. I'll take that off though. But it's easier in the older games where there's not as many options, so you just kind of make generic Hunter Dude McMahon. In this game, it's a lot more difficult though, especially considering the hair options are just kind of odd and not that easy. But I am skipping cutscenes because that's about what it's like in World, where I skip cutscenes. Though you can't technically skip cutscenes in World, but thankfully there are ways around that. However, these are going to be the bulk of the cutscenes in this game. Which World had these two? I want to say they made it maybe piled on a bit more than in World. However, I haven't played Iceborne in a while. I know there are a couple there, and there's no track gathering, so they're like, well, we're not making them watch the whole cutscene, and we're not making them do track gathering, so we might as well just put them on these paths. And yeah, this is what we get. Again, for the most part, it's fine, but we'll see. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this. This is also just going to be comparing it to how World would play through. And as far as I'm aware, but there is no option to skip these little sections. If there were, I probably would do it, but it may mess things up. I don't want to. I would assume it would be the same thing as the cutscene thing in World messing up if you tried to skip the Baroth intro section, you know, the one where they're pushing the cart around. This literally does not matter what I do here. This is the Jagras pack. A little bit more involved than Jagras, but still fairly similar, I guess, in that regard. Not sure what weapon I'll use. I want to try to stay with the same weapon, so I may use Charge Blade. Something I haven't used in World. I want to try to stick with the same weapon and kind of keep chipping away at World. That little challenge, I guess. So either Charge Blade, could do Sword and Shield. I'd rather not do Sword and Shield because that's a very stark contrast. Even though Sword and Shield's pretty good in base World, Perfect Rush is like very strong, as opposed to this game where your whole toolkit's just kind of more balanced, I guess. Though you're just spamming the A button a lot of the time. Certainly, I'm not using Gun Lance because Gun Lance is definitely very different.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What do I want to use? I don't want to use Longsword either. Though I guess Longsword's probably the most similar. But I could do Lance, but again, that's another one where it might be a bit odd. I want to do maybe 2 of each. I know I said I was going to play through 4, but after this, I'll play through 4 if I have the time. And this may take like a couple of months, depending on how often I actually get to record. We'll see, but I think for this particular playthrough, I'd love Insect Glaive, but Insect Glaive I just do not like in this game. It is so slow compared to how it is in World. It's more like Charge Blade, I guess, was in World, where you're building something up to release it all at once for big damage. But I'm not really a big fan of that. I like playing Insect Glaive for it's, you know, it's a light weapon that is very mobile, but still feels pretty good. So I think Charge Blade just kind of feels like the one that's going to be the most similar. Obviously, Savage Axe is just on command in World, where this game you've got to do weird stuff for it, but I'm not going to worry about it as much now. I don't know what I need to set up here. If coefficient is on, then it maybe keeps. Okay, it may keep. All right, it looks like it keeps. So that's good. I know it said something at the start when I went to, yeah. Okay, so when I went to hit the new game button, it said that, which is good. I like that.
Did you hear that? It's coming from there.
And those character subtitles are going to be very confusing when the cat's talking. Doesn't really matter, though. We're not here for the story.
Down there.
Gotta stay on my toes on what I actually have to do. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not particularly great with Switch Axe. It's weird, or not Switch Axe. You can tell how bad it is. I don't even know what to call the weapon. I've had a decent amount of experience with it in World, and I've played it a very small amount here. So maybe it'll go fine in both games. We'll see. Not really expecting too much right now, though, because it's just Great Jagras. Adjacent. Did I get a KO? It does get a KO. And I will use focus mode. Again, I want a fair comparison. I want to use what the game gives me, so Palico and all that. Don't really like that opening attack either. I'm so used to like NGU where I was playing it recently. Aside from this game where you like do the double swing first. Or no, you don't do the double swing, you'll do a fast single swing. And sometimes you can go into the double swing from a certain attack. Like obviously you can do it with the initial attack. But it's just a bit slower here, which I did like in GU better. Like this, it'd just be a single side smack and then you'd immediately go into your double swing. And then some other attacks just combo into it. However, in GU, you also lose your shield in... What mode was it? I think I was just using guild style. However, I will not be using Sacred Recovery because I haven't yet. And I have no real interest in doing that. So maybe it's a bit of an unfair comparison. I just have no interest in getting that in my muscle memory. It would be probably a lot like Rise, where wirefalls are just so ingrained to my muscle memory there that I kind of just do it even if I don't want to. He knocked me backwards. Had to lock me backwards too. I probably should have turned these off. I want to keep them for like random things I may have forgotten about, but I will say this, he does have a bit of chunk to him, surprisingly. I'm surprised I have full health though, honestly. Yeah, I really need to turn those off. Well, you should probably sharpen at some point as well. Is he leaving? Targeting icon's still there. I don't know what he's doing. Oh. Cat has ran off. Yeah. Oh, maybe this is scripted. This may be scripted. That makes sense if it is. And if not, apparently I'm just doing really badly. Yeah, this feels like it's absolutely scripted because a normal one does not take this much punishment. I think it's more or less just a very beefy training dummy. And maybe not. Maybe it's different. He's limping now. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that took a very decent amount of time. And he may not take damage until he moves. I don't know. I don't know. That felt kind of weird, though. But because I remember when I had to get something. I don't remember what it was. From him, he just kind of folded. And he still folded there. He just didn't fold as fast. Unless I changed something. I'm not sure. Okay, let's get these tutorials off. If I can. Okay, yeah, you can't turn them off completely. All right.
We're over here. It's safe now.
Oh, the game goes so much faster.
My sister.
My name is Nona. How did you?
And for
That won't do. What? Where should
Alright.
we go first?
Gotta talk to people.
Hey there.
Oh,
Let's talk again.
okay.
Welcome back. Thanks for looking. Well,
I'd rather be able to just skip these because it's... You might actually, or accidentally hit something wrong. Get stuck into a thing. Now, does it make you make something from here? Doubt that.
What
Weapon.
are we making today?
Need ore. I assume this is fine. It's impact file. Maybe this is better? Probably not, though. You're using Savage Axe more, most likely. I know World Bone was better because you used impact file. And you needed high raw for your
Mom,
files to do more damage. And that was the best way of getting it, but just choosing the high raw weapon.
So, there's no better place to dream.
so they set up a training area, huh? Why don't we stop by?
Well, if it ain't with us, but
I think it's almost time for our meeting. All right, is everyone here?
Ask
Let-
let's
Then we have
and I
good enough.
this thing first. That
Wonder if you can hold maybe the button down to skip or something.
My stockpile of honey is running low.
I might actually want to set up stuff. What do I have? Is this what they start you with? I guess that's fine. That should work for a few hunts at the very least. I don't know if that's like a thing for the beta test or something.
how's that wound looking?
I don't
Still hurt?
don't want to be in
Fine now.
Hey, over here.
online mode, please. Stop. How do I change this? Is there a way for me to do this in the middle? I guess I can just leave. Right. This should work. Hopefully. I don't like that it, again, the world did this too. Just not a fan of that. And I am winding down, so I may not be speaking as much as maybe I normally would on like a day off or something. Oh, where are you at? There's multiple red quest markers.
Are you ready to go? We'll escort you.
Thank you.
Oh, did you hear about?
If it's honey you're after,
That would be amazing.
Okay, yeah, you just hold the
you know,
button.
You're lucky. Most people don't know about the spot I'm taking you to.
I'll stay here for now. Be careful, okay?
All right, I guess we're taking the long way.
Is your village far?
A little, but on the sacred. We'll be there in no time.
What if you don't let me run?
You're fast, all right.
Yes, and handy if you need to make a quick getaway.
And unfortunately, there's no like, as far as I'm aware, there's no like cheese thing
Sense.
where you like drop off a ledge and break away from the
I want to become a secret writer too. I'm sure
cutscene
you'll
lock.
be a great one, Nona. I see a lot of Fulgurite. It's like the whole valley is made of it. Fulgur, right?
Okay, I see what they're doing.
About gem chime stones?
I didn't notice it.
Gem chime stones.
They're doing the
Why do you call them that?
show you the map
Once
thing
we reach the village,
because you just drop off from the top there. You don't take the long way around. Now that I'm aware of that, I remember they did it in Scarlet Forest, so I guess that's just kind of a thing.
There's so many of them. Let's get closer.
tread carefully.
Might as well have some fun with it.
beautiful.
Is that it? I think that's it. One over here.
That should be enough, honey. On to the village then?
Yes, please follow me. Don't wander too far off.
Fine, do it. Do it for me.
Oh no, I was supposed to draw water. I completely forgot.
I'll make my own fun.
Yeah,
I think I literally just said that, but you know what?
Is there anything we can do to help?
I can keep doing it.
please, no. If anything, it's me who owes you a favor.
I'm starting to get nervous. To the villagers, we're outsiders. I don't want to do anything to offend them.
It'll be fine. Just play.
Now, I'm sure, obviously, on speedruns and stuff, you'll be gathering barrel bomb materials and ivy traps and stuff like that. Which is, you know,
Evidence of any
okay. That gives you time to actually gather that stuff. That's required.
Do my best not to startle them.
Obviously, you probably could do it faster if you didn't have to do this, but look at the positives, right?
We're here.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Hello?
One more.
Thanks. Oh, we'll be coming then.
Yeah, let's go.
Did you see that? The guards at the gates.
I also find it weird that we're going this way. It's like, if we're going back to the camp, we go up. Again, I obviously know while they're doing it, they want you to, like, go fight the little bug dudes. But it's kind of weird.
These are Balakchi. Authorization? Granted. The guild authorizes you to neutralize the threat.
Yeah, I really wish I could just open with the double swing or something that was a little bit faster.
There's no end to them. Coming from over there. That was a bang.
I'm gonna get to carve. No.
Long gnashers.
Wait, maybe.
sharp Claws. Yeah, I'd say so.
These probably aren't useful for anything. Raw meat's nice if I ever use the grill. Or the spit. Alright, one more bug. Oh, maybe it was the right way.
Those villagers don't have weapons. This doesn't add up.
Yeah, it is.
Those
Okay,
types of
never
ways
mind
of
then.
keeping the monsters out. Maybe they've got some kind of thingamabobble.
Almost there.
I've got to get rid of that cat armor, though.
Human
I do not like it.
Time is the sacred
I don't like the
already.
overly cutesy or the weird stuff for cats. I like cats. I just like normal, plain old cats.
Well, here we are. Home sweet home away from home.
Good idea.
Hey there. Did you hunt? And since this, speaking of, either way.
Alright, we finally get the fight the fire chicken.
All right, we're here if you need anything.
Never mind.
Yo, Hunter! I've got some anything catch your eye?
This is cool. Give you free upgrade.
Perfection. Got something in mind?
Still need stuff we don't have. I guess I could have grabbed some
No idea what's
bones. Again, iron's probably still just, or not iron, but hope is probably better. It's the new iron tree. Yes, I know iron still exists,
Can I
but
talk to you right quick?
it's weird.
It's about the support team. They should have been here by now. I mapped out what their route ought to be.
Oh, am I listening to this?
No, come on. Be careful out there, Hunter.
Follow the scout flies! The timing, the direction, it must be them. Hurry! Move those hindquarters! The support team must be in trouble. Hold on, everyone! I'm a-coming to help! There they are! Authorize you to hunt
Yay! All right, another fight.
support team.
Not what I meant to do. Probably should have saved that, but maybe it won't matter.
Power up, activate! It's out cold. Now's our chance.
Well, controller, what happened? Give me a second. Game has decided to, or OBS has decided to not capture. Okay, we're good. It kept recording at the very least, but that's not cool. Motion controls do that sometimes. I am on a very bad USB. Ow. Ow. Oh, I've got to change that.
Almost there. Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Oh, you can cut the tail off. Looked like one of those you couldn't. The shield is not charged. Okay. That was fairly easy. Again, probably should be gathering bones and stuff at the end instead of just skipping, but
For messing with my partner. And with me.
oh, do I have the bird back?
Hunter.
Forgot about that.
Great. Let's head back.
Let me go over here and grab or whatever much. So I think now we just go to Scarlet Forest.
Thanks, Isai. You saved. Can I?
They belong with you. And I had Gemma make
I sure did. That'll come in handy.
Absent.
Wait,
Great.
oh.
Cool.
This is just way too exciting. Tata, we should get ready.
You think they might know about...
Uh-huh.
Thanks for saving, but that's sort of my job. The better you... Here, I'm setting you up.
Okay. Researcher. Assume you're in the tent.
Greetings, Ahid. It's for recall. You'll note that it's...
All right.
Have you selected your weapons? If not,
Ready to go?
Yes.
Great.
Oh yeah, okay.
Away we go.
More walking salt.
whoa, these are harder to handle than they look. How many sacred deer people have?
Lots of them, adults and hatchlings too. But training them is a lot of work, and only those who put in the practice can join the vanguard.
Wonder if there's any rocks I can knock down.
Yes, he leads the vanguard.
And we're geek.
That was some environmental damage.
Like about this plan. So, how did you know where to find
I will say this, it is neat after playing the game to realize what all this weird
I didn't even have to.
geometry, I think that's what it's called, is. It's Wilk. It's just like weird Wilk. Like, it doesn't burst with elements or anything. I find it neat. And maybe just the further out it goes, the less reactive it is. Okay, I get the point. Let's go.
May we enter?
Greetings.
This way.
Thank you very much.
Come on, Alma. Let's go.
Well, but the Wilk that they're throwing in the fire reacts to it.
What I said about being respectful.
I know. The storm will be here soon.
Hey, look. What's that stranger carrying? Hey there. Yep, hang on.
It's called Wilk. You just toss it into the fire.
Huh? Definitely. Have you had a chance to ask the elder about the keepers yet?
Come in, don't be shy. The children have told me much about you. Sit, for we have matters to discuss.
Hello.
This one.
I.
Thank you.
Me. I. Back to the house. Never mind.
We're ready for you. Come on inside. Please, come in.
Nonsense.
It's okay, give it to me twice.
We sighted him.
That sounds like a dosh.
There's-
Yes, we've been fortunate.
But-
Yes, and it...
I suppose
There-
that's an. Thank you. Let's start heading back to base camp.
I'm sorry, there's not really much for me to say.
Let's right, but not perfect. We should prepare properly before heading to a new area. Gemma and Nata said they'll catch up.
I am ready to go. Guess they let you find a chicken first. You don't really have that very good equipment. And this is one of those few times where they're like, okay, you can go do stuff now. We won't hold you back, but there's really no purpose for it. I don't need any extra equipment. However, since equipment is easier to make, I actually have a chance to look at stuff and just not be disinterested in almost everything. Speaking of looking at stuff, I do want to look at this ore over here and grab it. But world is just like, if it's not on your main path, don't even bother checking it after each hunt. but here it's different. Which is interesting. It's different, for sure.
I'll ride with you.
Or at least I don't think they should balance the game around speedrunning. But it is nice that you do have the option, I guess, to use different weapons. So those were Brome piles and one ore node. Thought there were 3 ore nodes. Wait a second, there's one somewhere.
Calm the mind and focus.
Getting some good ore drops.
I don't see Gemma and Nata yet. Let's wait here.
Sorry, we got held up.
That's okay. I bet the. Did either of you get any sleep at all? Come on, let's go!
So, I heard Astrum unit set out to the forest ahead of us to set up a camp.
Yeah, I heard the same.
These guys seem like they're always one step ahead.
I guess if I get enough flashbugs, I can actually use them. The farm is very different in this
Forest is
game.
gonna be like.
Certainly it'll be a lot greener and more lush than the desert. You should see lots of herbivores. And where there's herbivores, there's what eats them.
I'm gonna catch this random stuff, and I'm not even gonna keep the save.
There are people
Though I may not delete it either. I don't know.
wonder what their way of life is.
I'm not gonna worry about it. It's different with the world saves because I intend to go over Iceborne, but
I hope I can help you.
we're a bit of a ways away for the DLC, and at that point I may just want to play through the whole game again.
Hey, there it is.
Wow! I think there are trees coming out of the trees!
Come on.
I think this area I just think is better than the starting area. It's nice that they get you out of the other area pretty quick because it's just kind of dreary, which I understand is the point.
Incredible.
And I guess it does serve to contrast this area quite nicely. But
We were able to start a dialogue.
I played a lot in that starting area in the beta, and this is much different.
How many specimen bottles? Oh, there you are.
So at some point they unloaded my files. Was that when I upgraded it? That may have been when I upgraded it.
Are you ready to leave?
Let's go on.
Shall we depart?
Oh boy. Now we walk. I press up on the D-pad to auto walk. No.
We'll follow this river.
Why do you think the water is red?
There are a few plausible explanations. It could be in excess of certain types of plankton. Or decaying plant matter could cause a color change, although that wouldn't explain a red this bright. If I was really reaching, I could cite reports of monsters that cause the sea to appear red.
Oh boy.
Well, in any case, don't worry. The water was
Where am I supposed to go? Where's the flies? Flies aren't out.
Juice and stopping it. Don't wander off too far now.
Please, where am I supposed to go? This is no different than this path.
Anyone else sense that? Small creatures all around us.
Yeah, they've been with us for a bit.
Really? Can we get a specimen?
After we set up camp. Don't think they're hostile, but it's no reason to throw caution to the wind.
Oh yeah, I don't know how overcharging works. I never looked at that.
The water is all clear. You're right, it's not.
I assume it just powers up file damage, but it may also increase time
I know. Well, why don't we follow the water back to its source?
on your charges, on your shield charges and stuff.
I still can't believe the size of this forest. Every step brings another fascinating discovery. And it feels so vibrant and alive.
I know. Where to even begin? So many things to study and collect.
That activates
I'm
that.
ready to dash off into the trees like a madman. That settles it. I've decided to live here.
All right, all right. Enough joking around. Focus on the task at hand.
This is the place.
Good.
Nods instantly.
Okay, let the dosha.
We should look more.
Hey, look at that. Brown fur.
Yes. I can still shoot my capture net when I'm stationary at the very least. Don't walk into that. I don't want to walk into that. Please don't push me in there. I wonder if they had to think about where they put that. Like, if they activate that, they're going to walk into it. So let's put it right on the edge where it doesn't do anything.
What's this? I don't think it's from a Doshagama.
There's a bunch of coarse fur here.
Am I free now? It's weird. Since I understand the map a little more, I feel lost again. Because at the start, you have no idea where you're at in relation to the rest of the map. But now I have a better idea.
Sure we'll find something here.
Now it's a question of where can I go? Where do you want me to go? It'd be nice if you let me run too, if you're gonna have me moving.
Let's stick together. I'm sure we'll
Okay.
find something here.
Haven't found anything yet. You think I'd remember this stuff?
I found something else.
No, you didn't.
If it's leaving this fur or
The scout flies seem to be reacting to something deeper in.
Alright, finally, just randomly thrown into a hunt. That's okay though. You want to hit me? Come on. Come on. Hit me, please. There we go. Too bad for you. You know, it may just be better to go for wounds in low rank. I don't even know if it's worth it to go for AED. Does so much damage just for one little attack. Oh, turn it a little more, please. I mean, yeah, they just kind of fall over once you get some good damage going, and that leads into more, or into even more. I'm surprised at the amount of sharpness in green that I have already. All right, there we go. Didn't even limp. Almost 4 minutes though. Actually, not quite. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Yeah. Now I'm curious about World Savage Axe, if that's even going to be worth it. Because your sharpness is not balanced around that, which I'm fine with, honestly. It adds more of a risk to actually using faster weapons because there's less commitment on them. Savage Axe is a bit different though because you're just charge blade with more hits. I wonder if the actual raw damage from Savage Axe actually beats out and is worth it compared to the sharpness. Compared to the other stuff. It's okay. Rapid Morph's probably pretty okay too. Load Shells isn't bad either. That boosts on level 1 just your charge speed. Not gonna farm anything, but I can also make the strong arm. At this point, it's probably better just to like side grade into this and then upgrade into that. It's 120. Bone right now is 133, but only yellow, so green's just better flat out. Almost every situation. Impact. Yeah. I don't see a point. Why not? For armor. Let's see here. It doesn't matter. I'm not taking enough damage. Helico equipment, however. Not really the biggest fan. Alloy is probably fun. I'll use my word for it. Ain't the best looking armor, but it's better than the other options. Holy shit, restore HP. Did I even heal? I didn't even have to heal. That was equivalent to Puke. No engine had to mess up that hunt. Touching his back leg while he charges forward. One shot you.
Just a quick hop from going on at the camp.
Oh no, we're gonna walk and talk again. Just take me there. Oh.
You climb on wide. Let's follow them. I'm sure they're harmless. Or I hope so.
Oh, how I long for Prowler. I would love to play it in a 5th gen game.
Have more of them over there?
Alas.
Gathering honey. First hours. You respect.
Oh, controller. Controller. I moved it a tiny amount. Not enough for it to matter.
Losing my cool back there, but that was a bona fide late anthroduodecimic
Is it still
growling
working? It's still working. Okay, no, never mind.
Marianne hostage?
It should boot back up in a second.
Insist.
I don't know why OBS freaks out when that happens. I think and it hasn't done that before, which is odd. I've never noticed it at the very least, and
They're everywhere.
normally I'm watching it. Something weird may be going on with my computer right now. May need to restart it. This may actually waste time.
Fun. There's a boulder on that tree. No go near. We big squish.
Hold on. Aha. It's not gonna let me do it, is it? Oh, it just kind of bursts. There it goes. Oh, it like kind of dissolves in the water. That's interesting. Okay. I guess I just hit something random then.
Here we are. Yay! Oh, this is beautiful. Up. We climb up. You come too.
Okay.
You come too. I guess we go in here.
Haha, I know what we might take.
This.
Woods, huh? Feels like they've been here forever. Okay, let's move out.
I don't know if this is better. We'll see. Again, that's the whole purpose. I'm comparing.
Speak our language.
I don't know if it's better or worse than.
Full vocabulary.
Okay, if I had to say anything, it's better than not being able to skip the cutscenes. I will concede that point.
You know, payment for
However, when you do have that ability, at the very least, you can skip them. Here, it's kind of yeah, you could skip some of them, but not all of them.
Do you hear that? Something snoring. Move as quietly as you can.
No, don't. Just wake it up. Just wake it up. It's better to fight it and be done with it.
Oh, I didn't
Oh, did I get hit by that?
Let's cleanse that staff.
Now. Can you not? Okay, you can. It just sometimes links weirdly. Okay, I tried to block that. Didn't really work out. Really not trying to back up there. All right, fine. You asked for it. Look at me. Look at me. Never mind. You're not going to. Kind of comes out pretty quickly though in this game.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Also, if you do the shortcut in GU, at the very least with guild style, you will not actually get a red charge. You'll only get a yellow. Which is neat. I kind of like it just the regular way better, but it does add a little bit more nuance to it. Well, you're not really going to punish me, are you? This is Baroth, I think. There we go. Baroth had some scary stuff. And maybe that breath is a little scary. I don't know. I think I got hit by it and it didn't really hardly do anything.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
So is file... That's weird. Is it like infinite, but now time-based? Or is it just like you hardly use any at all? Also, he's getting away. No, you don't. Oh, controller, quit. Please, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing that. I've gotta be able to aim. And the reason I don't have it on Bluetooth is because I also use it for my Switch as well, and that is a pain in the butt to set up. Well, you probably should charge some files. Ow. Don't leave.
The monster's exhausted.
Oh. He's a little beefy. Again, I don't know what the particular best mindset is here. Also, I made the ore weapon and didn't equip it. Did he even ask me? Probably did. Like, is it better to shortcut an AED into that one attack? That doesn't really do much of anything.
Now's our chance. Power up, activating.
Oh no, don't turn it too much, please. Controller is gonna freak out.
It's looking weak. Almost there.
There we go. All right, 7 minutes-ish. That's pretty good. Now, he didn't hit me for as hard as Baroth would, but it's also interesting, like, older Konglola would hit a little harder, too. Now, that being said, World Baroth is nothing compared to, like, Tri Baroth. Like, absolutely not. Can I skip the cutscene? No, I can't. Okay.
I heard all about your.
Can we have our
But here's to me.
What if
To
I suppose we'll
and
So the Dosh can be back. Yeah.
Not my.
I don't suppose
All right, next will be Geratodis. Go ahead and switch to the iron one, finally. I guess I could have them on secondaries and then just kind of upgrade them as I go and swap between whichever one's stronger.
Hey, come here.
Hey. Anything catch your eye?
Probably is not a Congo Elytra. That's okay.
See you later.
I've got news you won't want to miss.
Alright. Next quest. Who is next? Is it Balhara?
Camp.
Yeah, I think it's Balhara than Doshiguma.
What do you plan to do?
Warn people. I can't.
Nothing.
Good talk.
What are you doing here? Wait.
This.
Wait.
And that's another thing. Element is probably... I know it was better in World, but it's probably better here as well.
Help! Sato's.
On. Over there.
Oh, here we go again.
There's too many of them.
I will draw their ire. Cover me.
You got it. Be careful.
Here it comes. Watch out for the mucus. Be ready.
Guess I used it too early.
If we can make it to the rocks, we may lose them. Oh no! Quicksand!
You can feel me or hear me frantically searching and see that it is bringing up random menus.
You okay? Are you hurt?
I think I can manage.
Let's get away from here.
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Okay, now this one is interesting. It's kind of a weird monster, which I don't even think I fought the high rank version, funnily enough. Wonder if I had kept the screamer pods, if I would have them here. That would have been better. In fact, I probably actually have some in my item set. Ow. I say ow, and it's kind of tickled me. Probably should charge my shield. Really should be taking advantage of those weak spots as well.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Thought I had screamer pods. I guess I don't. Okay. Not sure why I thought I did. Please load. Thank you. Not really the biggest fan of having to hold the button. It is an extra option. And that attack doesn't even like hit multiple times, even though I held the X button. It's weird. Raz did it too. Raz actually did it first. And I don't know. It's different, right? It gives you the option.
Sorry to leave you like that. Where's Sato? Safe. He's taking
I wonder if this is another script taunt that kind of moves.
now focusing the Valahara.
Thanks a lot, buddy. All right, thanks a lot, buddy.
Sandy trials can be tricky. Fortunately, the same goes for monsters.
No. Boy, I'm glad that's set up. I've still been too lazy to actually try anything.
This ought to put a dent in it.
Where are you going now? Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, this makes it feel more scripted. Savage Axe is almost out, but I think I still have a fresh wound. Really? Okay. Where's it at? I heard it. There we go. Ah! Very bad timing on that. Did that curve in midair? Okay. I'm running out. Ah, that's my other problem is water blight. Makes sense.
Careful, we don't get sucked in.
Alright.
Hey, ugly! Over here!
You moving it? Yeah, it's got to be scripted. Because I feel like I'm chasing it more than I'm fighting it. Come on, bird. There you go. Okay. Bad call on your part, buddy. I do like that that sets up for Jindahad, or Jindahad, yes. I for the life of me cannot remember his name.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Like that's a cool little attention to detail. Well, you really love holding that out, don't you? Like, you can go a little bit faster, buddy. Really, I don't mind.
It's out cold. Now's our chance.
There we go. About the same amount of time. A little bit less, actually, surprisingly. And that's honestly quite fitting for Gyarados. Monster that lurks in sand. This is dry mud. So the question is, what is Zora 1? Because next is Toby, which would be Doshiguma. And then Anjanath would be Uthduna.
I hope Zato's okay.
Travelers,
I think I moved the body.
thank the that just
There's no time to explain. We'll talk while we ride.
And then after Uthduna, I don't remember what's after Uthduna though. It may be Azuz.
Guys at the elder's house trying to convince her.
Zot is
Please.
elder day for the
Whiplash, just completely. It's the same world when you skip it. Like, ah, we're flying on winged drakes. Now there's a pink Rathian. Like, you can put together what happened, but it's still just kind of funny.
The pack is leaving. Let's follow the pack. Let's go.
I wonder if I can catch up to them with tighter lines. Kind of. I think if you get too close, it kind of
We
cones you in.
get ahead of the pack.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of the purpose, I guess.
We're counting on you.
Hey, do you see that rock?
Yeah, let's give him a headache.
But the pack's still going strong.
Don't lose them.
I didn't even use my item bar. Oh, they're not gonna let me do anything right now. Okay.
The one that's larger than the rest is their alpha.
Okay.
If we take down the alpha, the pack should disperse. I'll try provoking it with an attack. Attack the alpha and get its attention.
Come on, buddies. Don't get in my way.
Oh, it's real angry now. Now, to lead it away from the pack, we'll make for the desert. Right. They're right on our tails. The sandstorm.
Looky there.
The guild authorizes you
Yay.
to Alpha Doshagama and restore peace to Knalfa village.
Ow. With that. First power clash.
Way to outmuscle that monster.
Oh, you get Savage X from power clashing too.
Leave this to me. Heal him now.
So again, this is Toby. Which again, I can kind of see comparatively. Not the hardest thing in the world, but still has chances to, like, I don't know if he can one-shot you, but he can catch you off guard. Growl. Well, it's not being very fair to you, is it? You know, I should probably actually use my shield. It's not that bad in this game. It's not terrible in World, but I think it gets to the point where you want to run like one Iron Wall point. That way it's, you know, not completely just pushing you back all the time. Probably fixing, yeah, to explode. We don't want to be in the line of sight when that happens. I'd like to continue that combo, please. I don't know why you won't let me. Gotta buffer it pretty quickly.
I made eye contact with it.
Really need to switch to the I keep forgetting. I need to switch to the iron one. And I thought I did. What happened? Why am I with the hope one now? Wait a second. Something weird must have happened because I had the iron one. I had the iron one fighting Balhara. What happened? Did I just randomly switch on accident? I could see me just mashing buttons and doing that. Alright, fine. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of annoying if it just randomly swapped, but we'll just assume, yeah, because I still have files on this, so I don't know. I may have just hit the wrong button. Again, I could totally see me just mashing random D-pad directions. I don't know why I would have done that actually at all, so I guess that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't think it's in my secondary slot. This one is. I think the other one is. Uh-oh. Go. Ah, too slow. Not actually too slow. It maybe would have worked. But not right now. There we go. Kind of surprised that actually didn't work there. Really should eat a ration at some point too. This is another scripted fight. So he may not die even if he's at 1 HP. Alright, fair enough. Guess that didn't hit. Maybe you're going to your nest. Kind of seems like it because it's all the way over here. And maybe it's not scripted. Maybe it just did enough damage to it. Haha. Oh, that's an attack. Never mind. Don't have to worry about it. Come on. Haha. Uh-oh. Could I have gotten out of that? Or was that just kind of you got hit by this, so you'll get hit by that? Technically, it's the second attack, but we faked you out with the first one. Ow. Yeah, so that X button attack would lead into a double, but it doesn't here. There we go. 8 minutes there. Again, if they're running around a lot, then it's bound to happen. Did the carcass disappear or was that the camera going into it?
Nice work, Hunter. You did it. Nobody messes with my partner. Now that the pack is dispersed, we should return to Canalco.
All right. So now we get to actually
Wow.
probably be on track for similar timing at the very least. I think where this game's going to gain a lot of time is track gathering compared to World. Also, I did waste some time just kind of not doing much and looking for the right place to go. I know they want you to like look at the dialogue, but I'm good. Yeah, I didn't want to see it. Sorry. I've already seen it before.
There's
It's
the
very nice and pretty.
Oh good, the livestock's safe. Hey there!
You've returned. I'm so glad you're safe.
Can we run now? No. Okay.
I'm sure Nata's worried sick about you too.
There's a lot of hunting around here. Where else?
We made it. It's great to be back.
I could be setting up my radio menu while I'm doing that. All right, I'll try to remember next time.
Told us everything.
Are you hurt? Do you need anything?
What? Okay.
Elder! Nice to cross once.
So,
Yeah,
let
Major 3. That's a time waster right there. You want to watch them all at once. Can I please do this correctly? There we go. Plane space camp. Where would that be? Base camp, yeah. Obviously. Not a I was thinking base camp as in camp, but no. It's just
I'll get ready too.
base camp.
Hey. Anything catch your eye?
Probably is a never mind. No Doshiguma tree, surprisingly. However, I might be able to upgrade something. Never mind.
See you later.
Alright, you're buddy. Let me snack on a ration. Not a steak. Not a steak. No. Oh, I don't want to do that. Dude, let me roll out of it.
Hope we find it this time.
Oh, you just don't let me roll in base camp. Well, I think that was still a net gain, but oh, that's not nice. Let me cancel it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was my bad for mashing on the meat icon, but still, if I were outside, I would have been able to roll out of it.
Excuse me, Werner. Might we?
So?
Have you seen a?
Nope.
Shall we go?
At least we'll get to Nuna pretty quickly.
This way.
Okay.
What sort of traces did you find in the
I do
forest?
kind of wish there was maybe a scenario mode.
On the ground. The wraith was
Like,
dragging
say
something when it attacked our village.
you've beaten the game once. I'm going to try to be fair here. You've beaten the game once
People were panicking.
on your, you know, whole account, I guess.
Shoulder.
It's like, okay, you've unlocked scenario mode. Now, every new game you play,
Burned into my mind.
you can just do the quest immediately
The rain's really coming
through the
down.
quest board.
I can barely keep my eyes open. That's causing the water.
And then, you know, you're just thrown into it. You're not
Downpour like this could
having to worry about it. I think that would be nice if you're just wanting to fight, you know, stuff and do regular monster hunter things. You're not particularly worried about it because,
An SOS flare.
like, even stories, I felt, and obviously it's stories, right? So it's gonna be more focused on the story, but stories I felt was perfectly fine.
From unit we're talking about. It has to be a formidable monster they're calling for help. The White Wraith or something else. It has to be the Wraith.
Really should be setting this up. So this is weird.
The White Wraith. It's crucial that you stay calm and observe.
Is this? No, I don't like this.
Secret. I know.
How did I do this before? Well, too late.
Monster engaged. The guild authorizes you to tell this threat. Understood.
Thank you for the instant Savage Axe, buddy.
Can you ride? I learned fast.
Uh-oh. Good. Alright, that's good damage. I want to heal that off. And also think about it this way, you're not going to have max health in World. So, attacks like that would one-shot you. Alright. Which, I kind of like, because obviously you can have like the bone helmet for health boosts too, I believe. But as the canteen upgrades, it's kind of like you upgrade, you know? You're getting more consistent health at the very least, if not, you know, max health most of the time. And I like that. This is closer to Portable Third, which I really like as well. However, you upgrade that through quests. You don't just kind of get it immediately at the start of the game. I feel like you have to hold the button at the start of it for that X attack.
You know what to do.
Time to get serious.
It's fairly generous, didn't unlock it though. I mean, yeah, I'm having to actually heal here, which is good. That's good. What? Okay. Fair enough. So what I find funny is I didn't see him refresh his water veil, as far as I remember. Obviously, I could just be wrong, but On the first time I fought him, his water veil didn't refresh. So I was like, oh, I guess that's something you just knock out of him. And he doesn't get it anymore. And then the high rank fight was like, oh wait, no, never mind. He gets to refresh it. And maybe it's because it took me so long to actually get rid of it.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
All right. I'm not sure how you would turn, if you could even turn off Olivia for this fight. Not that I mind it, just curious. Oh yeah, it's a repel quest, so it may be going down pretty quickly. How'd you get here so quickly?
That veil protecting it is made of water and fluid. We either destroy
The difference being...
Here, Bob. I'm your target.
Well, you did mount it, so now I can't hit you. It'd be a waste of sharpness. I know you can turn that off. Come on, Olivia. All right, up to the top.
Keep your eyes peeled as we move.
We'll drive it off.
Good job, Birdie. Oh, that actually damages you, surprisingly.
Heels inbound.
Oh, more knoll berries. Really should be gathering those or pulling them out of my item box. They might be in there. Okay. There we go. Got a plate. That's cool. And I guess if you don't make the tuna equipment, you can just leave. There is Livia. There you are.
Shall we Let's go.
So the next monster should not take 20 minutes. It won't be like Zora at all.
Can we go yet?
Patience. We need to be prepared.
I'm ready. What are we waiting for?
Nata, no good will come of getting wound up. You know how we made it this far? By taking it one step at a time.
No, we didn't. We just rushed right into it.
Can we step faster?
Come on. Yep, I'm here. Talk to me, please. Why are you ignoring me? Fine. Be that way.
Hunter. What are we making today?
Got the tuna stuff. Not worth it.
What are we making today?
Nothing. Tuna, which I could make if I upgraded bone. Need monster fluid for that. So 160, some green. It's an element file though.
Find me.
Now can I talk to you?
Meet the what-whats? All right, let's go then. The what-whats should be this way.
Alright, let's try this again. Customize radio menu. There we go. Okay.
The forest is so radiant.
Oh, that's so much better. I can actually see what I'm doing.
I forgot how pretty nature can be.
Optimal.
There's a whole flutter of them.
Guess I could have just added it.
Plants are carrying leaves.
At the bottom. Potions. What null berries here? Did not refresh null berries. I don't think I'll be in another hunt for a minute though, so I think it's fine. Anything else? I guess I probably want rations on quick select too. Don't need SOS flare.
Look, it's full of fish.
I guess since I have them, flash pots. That seems fun.
Well, those are stardusters. I saw some sushi fish too. Sushi fish scales have healing properties. Great sushi fish scales even increase your natural recovery abilities.
Pretty water.
Sounds like a pretty good snack.
Where's the birds? I want to capture the birds. There they are. Can I capture them? Will they reach? Oh, yes, they will.
Does that hunter brain of yours ever turn off? Nata, this is what people call a workaholic. That's your new word for the day.
That's cute.
Workaholic?
I wonder if it like
Seeing the world through a practical lens can get you out of some tough spots.
if it like is different depending on what you select.
Place in the ecosystem. Even us.
Because that made it seem like it because I selected the same one each time.
The forest really is diverse, huh? Obviously, but never got to stop and smell the roses.
Look, the water over there is clear. It's not often you get to see the environment change so rapidly. Red water? The downpour? And now it's so sparkly. My eyes are spinning.
Boy, this is a long one.
Much gratification.
Hello. A monster did
Ne-
well.
I didn't even touch it.
So the oil fields are just beyond here?
Yes, along our
Oh, okay. We're going to Azu's now, so this might actually take 20 minutes. Thank you, controller. Yes, I know. I know.
What sort of products do you trade?
we offer leather, dairy products, and gem chime crafts. In return, they provide metalwork and refined oil.
Ooh, frame rate's kind of
So a
chunky
chime
here.
require unique
Hold on.
materials only
Oh, hold on. Let me unplug the controller. That might fix it.
the sound of that.
Oh my goodness. What is going on? There it goes. It's fixed. Somewhat. Still a little chunky. Ugh. Let's see if I can do
Oh, is
anything.
this it?
The people call it the oil well basin.
Didn't do that before.
As the name suggests, oil wells up here during one season and then burns in a raging fire the next.
I guess the parallel here is just the traveling.
We should consider investing
Right.
in heat-resistant equipment.
Because you fight Zora and you go to a new area, so instead of just fighting an interactive cutscene, which, you know, you get introduced to Nerd, so it's not completely worthless,
Don't
but
fall from your perch now.
kind of parallels. So I guess if you don't count Zora as a monster, then your next monster would be Rumpopolo. I think it's Rumpopolo. It may not be though.
Tight squeeze.
But that would be the equivalent to Palumu, since you don't have to fight Zitzi. Though they're very similar. They have a bluish hue, and they have the
Nearly to the Everforge.
Raptor Wyvern skeleton.
I'm getting excited. An artisan's paradise.
You said there were 3 tribes? I wonder how the bone folks source their materials.
I wonder if any of it's worth a sniff.
Both of you, try not to embarrass us.
I will introduce you to the chiefs when we arrive. Do not fret about formalities. They are quite casual.
That would be great, thank you.
Alma, can we ask about the keepers?
Of course we will.
Welcome, travelers. I present
Again, it helps just being able to skip those quite nicely.
What's your plan?
Can't blame her for being worried for the tribe.
Never seen these monster materials before.
Maki.
Hello, great.
It is good to
We're searching for.
Keep sometimes.
Do you?
My village.
Lots of
Where was that?
Machi's
I know it's weird, but
If I'm
what?
I'm kind of enjoying it a lot more not going through the story.
once you're ready, I'm going with you.
That's so weird to say.
Hunter, I mean,
I guess it makes some sense, but I don't know.
Shall we begin? Right. Any idea where she might have gone? We're looking for a monster.
That-
or anything that can be
It's
gathered.
like,
I asked your Braun for
it's
some
kind of like old Monster Hunter. Really, I'm just mashing through dialogue, right?
bone folk as our best bet.
The only difference is that, you know, there's an objective field on the top right. You don't have to worry about skipping anything important.
I hope she's okay.
I think we go after Rumpopolo now. Oh, that just that just took me up. I thought it was gonna take me down. My bad.
Where did she run off to? Just follow the scout flies. They know where to go. Gibran warned me that oil accumulates in this area very easily. It'll be like walking through tar. Best to avoid it. That looks like a good place for a pop-up camp.
This is the camp that I had the hardest time of actually figuring out how to set up. Should have a camping kit. Fine, I'll do it. Since I didn't get to do it the first time.
The scent of oil is even stronger here. Does that mean we're getting close? Wouldn't want to get that in my fur.
Tread carefully.
Ew.
The rock below is a brute wyvern.
Right.
It favors swampy terrain.
Yes, it's a brute wyvern, but it's using the raptor skeleton.
Poison and explosive properties. Stay clear of it.
I'm actually kind of surprised it's classified as a brute, honestly. I could see it as a bird. Wyvern type. Also, I did notice that Gore was actually reclassified as a demi-elder, which is new. So that's interesting. I did kind of like him being just like a question mark, question mark, question mark. But, I mean, it makes the most sense. He is, by all technicalities, an elder. Just not quite fully realized yet.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
That didn't work. I wonder what your base iframes are in this game. I'm gonna swatch you for that, sorry.
Now's our chance.
Ow. Probably would be smart to heal, but I'm gonna keep the damage up.
Time to go on the adventure.
Ow. It's not very nice. I didn't hit you that way. I don't have a weapon that sharp. More like a blunt axe. Kinda. I mean, it's different. I didn't pinpoint stab you. I'm just kind of hacking away. Careful.
Almost there.
Yeah, see, that's kind of weird how it just doesn't continue. He may not leave since this area is actually his nest.
Got it on the ground.
Oh, poor thing. And it's a the very low level monster. It's just the new one for the new area. So it's to be somewhat expected. And maybe that's the thing. Okay, so we take Zora out and we just make it a set piece. And now we put Zitzi in as the monster you have to fight instead. That feels what that's closer to, right? A Zitzi Yaku, just with poison instead of stun. They have the same skeleton, so you know. He is just mostly a giant weak spot, though.
Good hunt. Now, let's go find Maki. She can't have gone far. They're starting with that.
How can this be? The fire spring.
Forgive.
I'm.
Let's.
I'm told there. Correct. Look,
but-
and
All right, now what?
Let's prepare to leave quickly.
No, oh no, why did I do this? Where am I going? Talking to
Should
Alma.
head for Kunafa as soon as possible. Are you all set on supplies?
Is it right downtime? Sure, why
Everyone,
not?
we're leaving.
Well, okay, so think about it this way. I may have actually unlocked new stuff since I was in the basin, so it may actually let me upgrade. No, it's fine. I'm killing things fast enough.
Zato, what's the situation?
Chaotic.
Thank you. We head to the wind's desk. The White Wraith arrived during the downpour. A sandstorm might attract it too. It's not much of a lead, but it's the best one we've got.
Man, this item bar is very full.
See it?
Something's definitely not right.
Look at all the Karathon. Taliots too.
We're all fleeing. That's telling.
All this.
My defense is 11.
Watch yourselves now. Are you sure this is the right way?
Check the map if you're lost.
My goodness. I did not realize it was that low. I feel like I have at least 50.
Hear that? Whatever made that sound is not happy.
We're almost to the heart of the mountain. Stay
I know Divine Blessings on here too, and I think it's level 3, so that's actually activating as well. We'll see how radar goes.
Surrounding population. The guild authorizes you to hunt Ray down.
Understood. I'm on it.
Where are you going? I don't think you did that the first time I've watched you. What happened? Did you want to go back and sleep? I don't think I've seen him do that before. Oh, he wants home turf advantage. Okay, I see. So I have a feeling this is the first one I'm actually going to have to try on. Utuna gave some effort too. Certainly in this area, it's going to be more difficult. Maybe not. Didn't work. Ow. I might cut here.
Storm of lightning? There's an attack.
Yeah, I can't overcommit here because he does have his super. kind of a weird looking Palumu, though. I will say this. Very weird. Like, again, I'll say this. It certainly does escalate a lot faster than in World. Because at this point, the only real... I'm not going to count Zora because I feel like they just kind of were like, okay, Zora wasn't that good of an idea, so we won't do it again. We'll just have, you know, Tsitsi in there. But the only real Toby's one that, you know, I kind of feel like, because he's the first one that can really legitimately, like, one-shot you at full health, depending on your gear. Like, obviously, if you're upgrading everything, then you're not going to have much issue, but if you're ignoring that, like I am here, he's the first one that, if you're not careful, you can go down to. Which, you know, what you doing, buddy? This is Doshiguma. Doshiguma didn't really put as much of a fight up, though, you know, I did have to heal a little bit. Didn't quite want to break that, actually. I hit the shield button. That's okay. That's a-okay. Alright. Now it's time for you to hit me. Never mind. Nope. I'm good. I am quite good on that. There we go. Would have been better to just go for the face. Don't try to be fancy. Alright, fair enough. I shouldn't have done that. Again, I was kind of freaking out about, what was it? Oh, the laser. I thought he was lasering. Halfway through, I was like, oh, he's not. I might be fine to just, you know, keep running. I was not. That's okay. I feel kind of like this is supposed to be your engine now. Again, Uthuna, you kind of think too. It's different. You know, the comparisons are kind of starting to fall a little bit more apart. Okay, but what was after... Okay, so let's assume Rampapala was Palumu. What was after that? Radabon. Which... not really. Still not quite the same. He's pretty gnarly looking, I won't lie, right? It's kind of his whole thing. I think his face is a hitbox. I think the big problem here is, again, I haven't even touched armor. And that wouldn't really have been possible with Anja, with my skill level. I could use flash buds here. What was that about? Yeah, I forgot you can charge your sword. Come on. Wonder if sword charge is even worth it, like at all. Oh, I'm out of food. Probably should eat. Good. Don't super at a random point. Shield. Oh, that did hard. Okay, I guess I just block things then. That did nothing. Their shield. That wouldn't have happened.
Let's cleanse that set.
That did a lot though. Weird. Very weird. Unless they like buff red shield and made it really good. It's like even in GU, it wasn't that strong. It's not just a world thing. I guess I could have done an AED there. All right, there we go. 10 minutes, which, you know, from the thing, that makes sense. That adds that extra time. I'm glad he's not running away. That is so much better.
Well done! Phew, that was one heck of a monster. Should we go find the others? They should still be at the pop-up camp.
Should they? What if they're not? Then what? What if they ran away? They didn't.
What does it mean?
I'm just gonna.
No, we
Good.
yeah.
Eric.
What an ordeal.
It's a
Cool. HR4?
Let's head back
Yep.
to Azu's.
Okay, we'll jump to Azu's. Not base camp. Nah, I guess it's in Azu, so it doesn't matter.
Sorry, who are you again? I'm busy.
And just like that,
Let's just say I'm still investigating. Not gonna present my findings until I'm certain. Enough chit-chat, though. You've got a visitor.
Okay.
I heard you're looking for an underground tunnel. Yabron filled me in. That land spine continues down into the subterranean.
Interesting. couldn't skip the first part, but you can skip the second part. Weird. Uh-oh, I should have quit there. No.
The place I'm talking about is way down deep in an area.
Can I save? I can save.
Sometimes we go there to mine, but we generally avoid it.
Okay, that works. Thank you for watching. It's kind of abrupt, but I didn't know if it would let me or not, so I wanted to see. Yeah, black screen finish. That's great. Awesome. Interesting. Just kind of taking mental notes. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to swap to World for the next part and then continue with Wilds again, or if I'm just going to keep going with Wilds until I beat it and then do World. Part of me thinks it would maybe be a bit fresher in my head if I go back and forth, right? But we'll see. We'll see how I feel when I record next. Anyway, again, thank you for watching, and I will see you for the next part.